Alright, let's get recording this. Hello. It's been a while since you've seen just me. I got a new microphone. That's pretty cool. It's working pretty well. I'm surprised the camera has a rational frame rate. I got something very cool in the mail today, which was supposed to come tomorrow, which is why absolutely none of my room is prepared. And to be perfectly frank, I probably wouldn't have prepared it tomorrow either. This is something I didn't even know existed in physical form until like a good couple days ago. And then someone bought it for me because they're cool. You know who you are because you're probably watching this. But I wanted to do an unboxing of sorts to capture my reaction because I'm a very reactionary guy. I'm very lively, as you can tell by the fact that my expression's been the same this whole video. Let's see if I can move the camera. It's Card Wars, dude. Why did no one tell me this is real life? What? Card Wars is real life? Why did no one tell me this? Let's start. Should I start with the small box or the big box? Let's start with the big box. Start with the big box here. How do I open this thing without completely ruining everything? There we go. It's from the bottom. There we are. Get this bad boy opened up. There we go. This is specifically the Princess Bubblegum and Lumpy Space Princess Collector's Pack. And, there was like a Finn and Jake one too, I think, listed on Amazon. But there's only like 7 total Card War things listed on Amazon because this is old. The show's not even running anymore. No, the original show. We got the rule book. Got the rules. I'm not gonna read all this right now because I'm not a nerd. Well, I'm a nerd enough to like want Card Wars, but I'm not that much of a nerd. Okay. Oh. Are all the cards like this? Oh wow, they really? Oh no. I think that's just the land cards. Okay, and then we got the actual cards, and we got all these chips. All right, so all the land cards are like these big cardboards, you know, because holograms aren't real, so they can't do that. So we got 2 nice lands, 3 nice lands, but these ones are darker, I guess. We got like dark mode nice land. Hold on. Got dark mode nice land, and all these have these like little chips in them. They all just have one. Useless swamp, and that useless swamp, that useless swamp. Blue plains, no cornfields. Sad. No, what am I gonna do without cornfields? You think they got like the secret card against humanity cards inside the box? Absolutely not. No, they don't. I have no idea how to store any of this in here, cause like I take the land cards out, but then where did it go? I don't know. And then like the chips. That I definitely. Oh, they have 3s on the back. I have no idea what any of these are for because I haven't read the rules, and I might read them later. Well, let's go through the cards. Cool cards. This is a rainbow creature. I don't know what any of these means. I just want to go through the cool art. Do you think I'll get the pig? There's a lot of cards, by the way. There's like 2 decks worth almost. It feels. I don't know if I'm supposed to be mixing these at all, so I'm not going to yet. Like, I don't know if, like, oh, they're the same deck, but then it's just, like, you know, one player gets one, another player gets the other kind of deal. For even's sake, so I'm not going to mix them up at all. I'm going to really struggle to open it, though, is what I'm going to do. I don't want to use scissors because I don't want to scratch up the card. Like, there's a seam here. I just can't, it's just not letting me get to it. Oh, let's go from the top. Let's go from the top here. There we go. Alright. I'm not going to shuffle them either. Just because, you know, still don't know anything. I'm loving this. This is great, dude. How do the cards feel? Let's see how they feel. Pretty good. Pretty good. Rather, like, pretty standard slickness. Definitely doesn't feel cheap. You know, it feels like a pretty good deck of cards. You know, it's got the Card Wars on the back. Very cool. I'm like 80% sure this is official stuff. It's advertising the Card Wars app on the package. That's very funny because it doesn't exist anymore, and I'm very sad. We got the cow. It just says moo. Oh, we got 2 cows. We got 2 cows. Now we're really gaming. Rainbow creature. While Angel Heart has exactly 3 damage on it, it has to re-attack. That seems really specific, and also I don't know what that means. I'm glad we got 2 of them. We got 2 of those. That's cool. While Bino Eyebat has exactly 2 damage on it, it has +2 attack. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Rainbow creature's a type. This is the Angel Heart. This is an Angel Heart. It says at the top there. I'm blind. Yeah. Okay. I'm assuming the, like, creature type is what kind of land it could be played on, maybe? Or, like, what kind of land buffs or something? So it's looking like we get 2 of every card, maybe? We got Con Eyebat. Well, Con Eyebat has exactly 4 damage on it. It has +4 attack. That's cool. That's cool. I'm assuming I'm interpreting it wrong, what these rules mean. I'm not going to reiterate that I don't know the rules. I think you get it. Wall of Chocolate. Well, Wall of Chocolate has damage on it. It has +3 attack. Look at that. Wow. Very cool. There's another Wall of Chocolate. Miss Fluff. Well, Miss Fluff has exactly 7 damage on it. It has +7 attack. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Cutie. Floop. You can heal 1 hit point. Can't go over 25. Flooping is real. I'm gonna floop the pig so hard when I find the pig. Apple Pyclops. At the start of your turn, you may heal or deal 1 damage to each creature you control. Choose for each creature. That's pretty good. Oh, there goes all my cards. And Nisosaurus Rex. At the start of your turn, if Nisosaurus Rex has damage on it, draw a card. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Rainbow Eyebat. Didn't we already do Rainbow Eyebat? Start of your turn. No, we did not. Start of your turn, you heal 1 hit point for each different landscape type you control. Can't go over 25. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Fairy Shepherd. Each adjacent nice land creature has +2 defense. Very nice. I think we're almost to the deck here. You can see, kind of see. No, you can't because the camera isn't picking it up. If I get closer, even. Nah. Oh, kinda. You can very vaguely see it on camera, where the rainbow cards are there. It's a lot more obvious here. Let's do this. There you go. Yeah, you can see where the rainbow cards are, so we're probably almost there. Pyclops. This is not an apple Pyclops. This is just a regular Pyclops. Don't get it twisted. When Pyclops enters play, heal 1 damage from each adjacent creature. Nice. Angel Vanilla. Play 1 action, heal all damage from Angel Vanilla. Okay, wait, what? So if Angel Vanilla does damage, I could use an Angel Vanilla to heal all the damage that Angel Vanilla did. I don't even know, dog. I don't even know. Angel Chocolate. Heal all damage from Angel Chocolate. Cool. Oh, I should show that one off. There you go. Did I show off the Angel Vanilla? I don't remember. This is the Angel Vanilla. Very cool, very cool. They're ice creamy. Snake Mint. Snake Mint deals damage to an opposing player. You can heal that many hit points. Can't go over 25. So it's like a vampire kind of system there. Ring of Fluff. Target creatures you control. Target creature you control has X attack this turn, where X is the amount of damage on it. So it doubles the damage, I think, is what that's saying. There. It just doubles the damage of any creature I choose. Creatures you control take no damage from opposing creatures this turn. I haven't been reading the names at all. I'm realizing. No, I have. This is Falling Star. I just haven't read this one. It's Falling Star. Very cool. Very cool. Pie Storm. Each of your creatures with no damage has +2 attack this turn. Nice. Nice. I'm saying nice, but I don't really know how good these are. Blue Candy. Heal up to 3 damage from target creatures you control. That's cool. Oh, okay. It doesn't heal me. It heals my creatures, I'm assuming. Is what that means. Oh, there's more rainbow cards here. Okay, these are different rainbow cards. Green candy, heal or deal 1 damage to a target creature. That's cool. Cool. There's another one there. Ooh, a building. Ooh. Celestial Castle. Your creature in this lane has +3 defense. Ooh. Ooh. Blood Fortress. Your creature in this lane has +1 attack. They're sick. They're sick looking. Cave of Solitude. That's from the episode. That's from the episode. I'm pretty sure. Discard a card. Your creature in this lane can't be targeted or attacked until the start of your next turn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's from the episode itself, if I'm recalling correctly. Although it has been a while since I watched it. Windmill of Health. When your creature in this lane has no damage on it, it has +2 attack. Well, and then we're back to the cow. So that's the whole deck. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. I saw someone recreating Card Wars, or trying to recreate Card Wars, like show accurate Card Wars on Tabletop Simulator, the like Steam game, right? And I'm curious if they know about either the mobile game or these cards at all. I haven't watched the whole series. I kind of jumped in the middle, so they might have mentioned it at some point. But I'm curious if they at all know about either of those things, because that would be interesting to know. But okay, getting this next deck open. It's got like this little rubber band tape on it. I don't know what the deal with that one is. I guess it's just to keep the cards warm in there. Okay. Got a trash can right next to me, dude. Yeah. Oh, I'm pressing keys now. I don't know if you heard that. I don't know if I'm capturing. I'm not capturing desktop audio. You can't hear that at all. Throw away all this little plastic. Alright. We got the goat. When goat enters play, if it replaced a creature, draw a card. There, the goat. Brain Gooey. When Brain Gooey enters play, if it replaces a creature, it has +2 attack this turn. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Pretty cool. Grape Genie. It's spelled like genie, but spelled with a D. Is genie normally spelled with a D? I'm gonna look that up right now. There's no way genie is normally spelled with a D. Yeah, it's usually spelled with a G. Okay, I'm not psychotic. That's weird. When grape, I'm assuming it's pronounced the same though. Vaguely, genie. I can't say it with a D, so I'm just gonna call it grape genie. Enters play. If it replaced a creature, you may put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Where's Pot of Greed? They're all spelled like that. I don't know if I'm missing I might be missing a show thing here. I might be blanking on a show thing. I have watched the entirety of Adventure Time, the main show. And I don't think this was made anytime after that. Let me see if I can find a date on here. 2014. So yeah, the whole show hasn't even been made yet, because I think it went to like, when did Adventure Time go till? Let's look it up right now. Ooh, no! Oh no! Okay. Well, that sucks. Oh no. Okay, I'm double checking if I missed any. I don't think so. I think I got them all. My floor is kind of a mess right now, so I really gotta make sure I didn't miss it. But okay, it's looking. I think I got them all. That sucks. Whoopsies. Okay, well, they're not really in order anymore, so hopefully that's not a big deal. if it is a big deal, I can probably figure out the order vaguely, because as long as like a whole set of doubles didn't drop, it's fine, because then, it's fine. Here, I can compare stack sizes here, because it should be the same deck of cards, Yeah, that seems pretty the same. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I kind of forget that you're looking here and not at me, and you can actually see what I'm doing on my table. Okay. Did I already cover the blueberry one, or did I cover? No, I covered the grape one. Okay. Blueberry genie. Blueberry genie enters play, replaces a creature, draw 2 cards. Very cool. Some of these cards look a little less Adventure Timey, but things like these ones look very Adventure Timey. I don't know if I don't know if it was the Adventure Time artist that made these or if they outsourced it at all, but a lot of these cards do look pretty straight from the show. Some of them a little iffy. Some of them a little iffy, like that gooey brain one from a bit ago was kind of iffy, but it does look really authentic. Discard a card. Dog Boy has +2 attack this turn. Use only once during each of your turns. That's cool. So if I discard a card, it gives him +2 attack. That's sick. And then this is another blueberry. This one's upside down. All these cards are upside down now. Oops. Okay, there we go. Okay. Future Scholar. When Future Scholar enters play, if it replaces a creature, gain +1 action. That's cool. That's cool. Subliminal Strength. Targeted creature you control has +2 attack this turn for each spell you played this turn, including this one. That's cool. Look at that. That looks pretty sick. Headphone Jerk. When Headphone Jerk enters play, if it replaces a creature, deal 3 damage to another creature in this lane. That's kind of funny. Looks like the Thug Kids or the Bears from the show. That kind of character design. I'm pogging right now because of how cool this guy looks. Traveling Skeleton. Oh my goodness. Floop. Traveling Skeleton, another creature you control, change lanes with each other. That's hilarious. He's on a little unicycle, and he has a little propeller hat. That's great. I love this guy. I love Traveling Skeleton. Strength Crystal. Target player draws 5 cards. I don't know if that's. I mean, like, I don't know how that would work. I don't know if I can make myself draw 5 cards, or because this is only 2-player, so I'm assuming target player means either them or me, and I don't know if there's an advantage to having my opponent draw cards at all. Pants of Awesome. Yes. Move target creature you control to an empty blue plains landscape you control, and then draw a card. Look at these pants. They're very awesome. Coolest pants I've ever seen. Pyramidia. Floop. If you control a creature in this lane, gain +1 action. Gain 1 action. Use it only to play a creature into this lane. Okay, so it would replace that creature, I think, and then it's a very, very moving things around kind of deck. This is another Blood Fortress, another Dog Boy. Infinite Figure, that's an 8. Discard a card, deal 1 damage to another creature in this lane. Use any number of times during each of your turns. That's cool. Oh, I should show him. Look at him. That's just an 8. You can say it's Infinite Figure, but it's an 8. Can't trick me. Dragonfoot. Discard a card. Dragonfoot has +1 attack this turn. Use up to 5 times during each of your turns. Which, as far as I'm aware, you only have 5 cards in your hand. Another Dragon's Foot. Ooh, what's going on here? Whoa. Oh, what? What is this? What is this? I don't know what this is. It's just... I thought it was part of the card, but it's not. It's just here too. I don't know what this is. This is cool. Okay, I'll just leave that there for now. Um, Squatting Bald Man. Discard a card. Heal one damage from Squatting Bald Man. Use any number of times during each of your turns. That's cool. That's cool. This one doesn't say can't go over 25, which I find curious. I don't know if maybe infinite health hack. Herculi. Discard a card. Herculi has +4 attack this turn. Use only once during each of your turns. That's not bad. So it's just like you get rid of a card and then you have 5 damage on this guy. That sounds good. Pink Merwitch. Discard a card. Deal 1 damage to each opposing creature. Use only once during each of your turns. That's cool. I immediately forgot what it was. To each opposing... Oh, okay. So it's like a wave damage kind of deal. That's cool. Fatapillar. This guy's great. +2 attack for every 5 cards in your discard pile. I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like I'm getting a hunch that would not be pretty... That would not be very bad. Skeletal Hand. Floop. Discard the top 3 cards of your deck for each spell discarded this way. Target player discards a card. Oh, okay. Interesting. So it's kind of like a taking you down with me kind of deal. Steak Chop. At the start of your turn, discard 2 cards or destroy Steak Chop. Discard after your free draw. Yeah, look at him. He's very menacing looking. Look like you could probably kill him, man. Oh, it's the volcano from the show. Destroy target buildings. You may deal 3 damage to a creature in that lane. Flip your landscape in that lane face down. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, this is what I need the thing for. There's a secret code in this one. Okay, this is what I need the red thing for the next one. Brief Power. Target useless swamp creature you control has +2 attack this turn. And then I can, if you look at it like that, right there, it's got all this red and blue text. And then if I put this there you go. Download the Adventure Time Card Wars game on your mobile device and enter this code for a free Brief Power card. What? I could have gotten Card Wars cards if I knew about this. This is I feel I'm been scammed. There's another Brief Power. Toilet of Doom. Target creature you control has +1 attack this turn for every 5 cards in your discard pile. That is wow. Look at that guy. I think the Lich lives there. Mausoleum. I don't think we've seen that yet. Your creature in this lane has +1 defense for every 5 cards in your discard pile. That ain't bad. That feels pretty good. Knight's Tower. Floop. If your opponent has no creatures in this lane, they discard a card. Interesting. And then we're back to the goat. Alright. Alright. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Okay. I would take all these out, but I'm not going to yet. I'm gonna read the rules first, actually. And then I think I'm gonna read them. Oh, wait. I forgot I have a whole other deck right here. I got 2 of these, dude. I completely forgot about that. Let's read the rules. I mainly want to read the rules for documentation's sake. You know, to be a real historian, if you will. Okay. I know you can buy the rule book on Amazon too, but like if it does happen to go down, I want it somewhere. You know, if they just stop selling it somehow and it just becomes lost media, I can be the guy who makes it not lost media. Yeah. Do I want to read all this stuff? Yeah, kinda. Welcome to the land of Ooh, where you can play the magical game Card Wars. It's a favorite game of Jake and many others, and soon it will be your favorite too. But first, you need to read through all the super complicated rules in this rulebook. Oh, that's good. This is a lane combat trading card game. The cards in your deck will be battling against the cards in your opponent's deck. If you own additional cards, you can even customize your decks. Ooh. look for future game releases for more cards to modify decks. The epic battle will all take place in a playing field of 4 lanes, just like on the show. The object of the game is to reduce your opponent's hit points from 25 to 0. Do that and you're the cool guy. Yeah. Each of these steps is explained in detail below. Oh, this is the setup sequence portion right here. Choose a deck, place your landscapes into the table. Who goes first? Shuffle your cards and draw 5. Do you like your hand of cards? Choose a deck. Accompanying this rulebook are 2 decks of 40 cards. In this 2-player game, each player takes command of one of the 2 decks. The game also includes 8 large landscape tiles. 4 landscapes accompany each deck. For nice landscapes, go with Princess Bubblegum's deck. For the 2 blue plain landscapes and 2 useless swamp landscapes are associated with Lumpy Space Princess's deck. And included are a bunch of hit point tokens with 1 and 3s on them. Wasn't there another one? Is it all nice land and no, there's blue plains. What about blue plains? What about blue plains? Doesn't mention blue plains. What do we do with blue plains? Oh, okay. So PB gets both the both sets of nice lands, and then Lumpy Space gets blue plains and useless swamp because there's only 2 of those. I see. That is if you're not customizing the deck, and then you're just going with these. Like, I don't know whose deck is who. I can guess because this one has all the blue plains and useless swamp cards. So this one's probably PB's, and then this one's Bubblegum's. But yeah, you're supposed to shuffle the cards anyway, so it's fine. Place your landscapes on the table. With 4 landscapes on your side of the board, you have 4 slots to fill with creatures and buildings. A single lane is made up of 2 landscapes that are joined together lengthwise. Once the board is set up, it creates a battlefield of 4 lanes. The red box is surrounding one of the 4 lanes. And then here is the page we just read. A little close-up of the art there. Documenting. I know. Very cool. Very interesting. Who goes first? The coolest guy goes first. If this is your very first game, determine the first player at random. First player rule. The first player may not floop or fight during the very first turn of the game. Shuffle and draw 5 cards. So winner goes first, basically. After shuffling your deck, place it face down. Oh, it could be the last person who won or the person who's won the most because it's the coolest guy. So I guess that's up for interpretation. After shuffling your deck, place it face down and off to either the right or left of your landscapes. Then draw the top 5 cards of your deck into your hand. Now that you have some cards in your hand, let's examine what everything means. So we got the name, landscape type, the art, action cost, card type, attack, defense, and game text. So then this is where all the labels are, right there. That's all the labels. Do you like your hand of cards? If you don't have at least 2 creatures in your hand of 5 cards, you might want to mulligan. Taking a mulligan means you put your starting 5 cards back on the top of the deck, reshuffle all 40 cards together, and then draw a new hand of 5 cards. Keep in mind that you only get to do this once at the start of each game. You're not ready to start a game. Only another 4 hours of brain-melting rules to read through. Turn sequence. Ready all your cards. Draw a card. You have 2 actions to spend. Do you want to floop? Do you want to spend 1 action to draw a card? Fight. End of turn. Step 3, 4, and 5 can be done in any order. Ready all your cards. At the start of your turn, put all your creatures and buildings into a ready position. Now they are able to be flooped and activated again. Here. Yeah. And this is the whole page. Because we just finished the whole page. There you go. Wow, very cool. I know. Now, if you want to read it, you gotta watch it backwards. Draw a card. Each player draws a card at the start of their turn. As the game goes on, your hand will shrink or grow. You don't refill your hand to 6 cards at the start. 6 cards? I thought it was 5 cards. You don't refill your hand to... Boo! Jump cut. Bet you didn't see that coming. Unless you watched this video before, in which case, why are you watching this video twice, you psycho? I had to go to work, among other things happening. So, the rest of the footage was just completely unusable. But now I'm back, and I think I'm wearing different clothes. Where'd I put the rulebook? I just had it on me. Oh, here it is. Okay, so something about 6 cards is where we left off. Yeah, cards. Yeah, we saw that. Each player draws a card to start a turn. As the game goes on, your hand will shrink and grow. You do not refill your hand to 6 cards at the start of your turn. Okay. Oh, okay. So if you already have 5 cards, you don't go to 6 cards. I see. That makes sense. See, I was really confused about that. Here, let me pan back down to my hand so you don't have to look at my face, you weirdos. Don't do that. It's weird. I don't like you guys looking at my face. Bless me. Actions. At the start of your turn, receive 2 actions automatically. They don't come from your landscapes or anything like that. You must spend actions to play creatures, buildings, and spell from your hand. Actions are generic and are used to play cards from your hand. You do not need to spend all your actions to complete a turn. Some creatures have an ability in their game text box that has the word floop next to it. To use a floop ability, exhaust a card, turn it sideways, and then move it to the back of the landscape next to the name of the landscape. Some buildings have floop abilities. Buildings can stay where they are on the landscape card when flooped, but they must still exhaust. Once you have properly flooped your card, complete the action listed in the card. Neato. Note that if you may floop before spending your actions, after spending one action, or after spending both actions, and right before you fight. You may floop a creature or building in the same turn that it comes into play. You may only floop during your own turn. A flooped creature does not fight at the end of your turn. However, a flooped creature still fights when it is defending a lane. If you would rather attack with a creature who has a floop ability, just don't use the floop ability and it will fight instead. You are never required to use a floop ability. If you don't, the creature must fight more on fighting later. What? What kind of nerd? I don't understand. I'm already confused. I've gone too deep. I just wanted silly cards with the show that I like. Oh no. Spending one action to draw one card. If you don't spend all your actions, they will be lost and can't be saved. Why not spend your unused actions to draw extra cards? You can spend 1 or 2 of your actions to draw cards. If you have actions left, you may even play a card that you just drew. There is no hand size limit in the game. You do not lose the game if your deck runs out of cards. Fight! All your ready creatures must fight after you spend your actions and done all the flooping that you wish to do. You select the order in which your creatures fight, so choose wisely. When a creature fights, activate it to attack by exhausting it. Place it at the top of the landscape, near the opponent's landscape, so they can... oh, wait, I forgot to show you guys the other page. This is the other page. There's Jake, the dog. There's an example of flooping, if it would focus. Focus. Focus, I demand it. Focus. What if I... whoa. Now you have to focus, because this isn't moving wildly. No, you're not going to do that. Okay. Well, it's just the... it's the cutie card. From, if you remember the cutie card from earlier, I probably showed it. But that's the example. It's the cutie card on a nice land. Yeah. It's on top of the near the opponent's landscape, so you can tell that it is not flooped creature. Note that the first player does not get to floop or fight during the very first turn of the game. More on fighting later. It already is later. You already told me more about fighting. Later has already happened. What? What do you want? Your turn is over after your fight phase. Okay. It's just that simple. Playing cards. You must first make sure you control the proper landscape cards to play certain cards. Controlling something means that it is in play on your side of the board. All creatures, buildings, and landscapes are on your side of the board are under your control. Spells do not enter play, so you never control a spell. The phrase your creature means a creature you control on your side of the board. I feel like that was a lot of words, but I feel like that wasn't crazy hard to understand. I have a Monster. Mountain Dew, rather. I keep saying Monster instead of Mountain Dew, but it's very good. It's the America flavor. Thirsty. Anyways. Creatures. The feature scholar has an action cost of 2. That means it will require you to use both your actions for your turn to bring him into play. Additionally, in the upper right corner of the card, you'll find a blue plane symbol. That means you must control at least 2 blue planes landscapes in order to play him. The number in the upper left is the action cost to play the card, and also determines the number of landscapes that the type you need to control in order to play it. I need 2 landscapes? You can't even just have like 1 landscape? I feel like that kind of ruins a lot of good like synergy plans. Like if I could have like 1 of every landscape, like one of all the landscapes it gave me, which I think it only gave me 3 to be fair. But like if I could have 3 of the 4 landscapes, that I'd just be screwed, because then I'd basically half the number of lanes I can actually play on. That's whack. Okay. Oh, hold on. The number in the upper left is the action cost to play a card. Also determines the number of landscapes type. Oh, okay. I see. So, the reason the future scholar needs 2 blue planes to be played is because it's a 2 cost card. 1 cost cards of a certain thing would only need 1 plane, I guess, or 1 lane variety, I guess. But then you just lose out on card. So I guess it's like, do you want like a real jack of all trades, master of nuns kind of deck? Nuns. Master of the churches? No. Master of none kind of deck, or do you want more fleshed out kind of very themed centric kind of deck, I guess. It's a debate of the ages. Debate of the ages. That they're playing the 2 actions. Choose a lane only on your side of the board for him to enter. You may place a creature on any of your lanes, or even a lane with a face-down landscape. You do not have to put a blue plains creature onto a blue plains. Once you have placed it, it stays there for the rest of the game, unless someone destroys it or you play a card to move it, or you replace it. Creatures are unaffected if they sit on a face-down landscape, unless the creature ability states otherwise. If you wish to put a creature onto a lane where you already control a creature, you must replace a creature that's already there. You cannot replace a creature that has been fluked. It must be ready to be replaced. Put the replacement creature into its owner's discard pile, and put any damage that was on it back into the pool of tokens. You cannot replace a creature unless you are playing a new creature into that lane. When you are low on hit points, replacing a creature with a lot of damage on you might save your bacon. If you lose a creature during your own turn, your opponent's creature will be able to attack you directly during his turn. Its damage would go straight to your hit points. If it's replaced, then you can defend yourself better. It hasn't explained the tokens at all, I don't think. Which, like, I feel like it's talking about, like, these tokens, but I don't know what they mean at all. So it's like, what? Here's this page. And there's Jake the dog again, but the other half And then there's the scholar that comes with the deck. We saw the scholar. Ooh, okay. Now it's really... Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, no, I guess we're gonna read this. There's a lot going on here, as you can see. There's a lot going on. Okay. Cave of Solitude has an action cost of 2. That means it will require you to use both your actions for your turn to bring it into play. Additionally, the upper right corner of the card will find a nice land symbol. That means you must control at least 2 nice land landscapes in order to play it. When you play a building, choose one of the lanes on your side of the board, whether or not a creature is there, and place it below that lane, not under like sliding it underneath your landscape. Instead, place it like in the image to the right, which is this one, where like that's the landscape and then that's the building right there. I'll give you a closer look later. You do not have to put a nice land building below a nice lane. You may even place it below a face-down landscape. Buildings may not be replaced by playing another building in the same lane. Spells! And then that's the brief pants with the weird red text, which was just a discount code. That was kind of sad. That was just a discount code. Right left is a spell. A spell is held in your hand until you wish to play it. You must control the proper landscapes to play actions to play spells. When you play a spell, read the game text, your opponent do what it tells you to do, then discard the card. Spells are never placed onto a landscape, creature, or building card with 0 cost Cards with 0 cost may be played during your turn at any time before you fight, and they don't cost any action to play. Rainbow cards. The above spells are rainbow card. The symbol in the upper right corner and the text on the bar under its art lets you know that. Rainbow cards may be played using any type of landscape or combination of landscapes, except for face-down landscapes, as they have no type. Creatures, building, and spells with an action that costs 0 are always rainbow cards. They may only be played during your own turn, even after spending your 2 actions, but require no landscape types to play. They may even be played if all your landscapes are face down. Cool. That's neat. So really, I feel like I'm learning a lot, but on the other hand, I don't know anything about what they're talking about, dog. What does any of that mean? Fighting. During your fight phase, all your creatures that are in the ready position must fight. You get to choose the order in which your creatures fight. Wait, they both get to choose? Like, we both get to choose? What does that mean? So, like, if I choose... So, is it, like, just like a guessing game kind of deal? Where... Also, I'm sure you'll get into it. Oh, okay. You don't fight at the same time. You don't have a fighting phase at the same time. Because you fight after your turn. So, you wouldn't be fighting, like, at the same time as the other guy. And then you couldn't, like, block. That way, during your fighting phase, all your creatures are ready to fight. When you're active, turn sideways into. When you activate, turn sideways into the exhausted state. Creature to start a fight. Look at your opponent's side of the lane. If it does not have a creature on its side of the lane, your creature deals its attack value to your opponent's hit points. You can use HP tokens or paper and pencil to keep track of your HP. Your hit points cannot go over 25. Rats. That one strategy I mentioned earlier in the video won't actually work. Boo. Bah humbug. Excuse me. However, if a creature is on the other side of the lane, when a creature activates a fight, both will deal damage to each other. The attacker puts damage on the defender equal to the attacker's attack value. Well, yeah. Okay, I feel like that was a little overly worded. It does the damage that it says the attack is. Wow. Use 1 and 3 tokens to help to keep track of how much damage is on a creature, counting upwards. Simultaneously, the defender will put damage on the attacker equal to the defender's attack value. Oh, okay. So the defense value isn't like a health. The defense value is how much damage they do back to me, I think. The defender will put damage on the attacker equal to the defender's attack. Oh, wait, what? Oh, sometimes the defender will put damage on the attacker equal to the defender's attack value. Never mind, I'm wrong. I'm assuming the shield is just its health then. Creatures destructed when it has damage on it equal or greater to its defense value. Yeah, boo. That'd be kind of cool if I had a different like attack stat for if it was attacking or defending. I'm sure some cards do that, just like by their nature. But like if that was like a universal thing, that'd be kind of sick. Be kind of weird, kind of goofy, kind of crazy. Here's the page. It's just kind of like a lot of cards on this one. All cards we've seen before, even though you can't see them right now. Oh wow, that was really good filmmatography. Yep, that's what I'm gonna say now. Turn is over as soon as your ready creatures are activated to fight. Here are examples of various types of fight interactions that can take place. On Princess Bubblegum's first turn, she plays Wall of Chocolate. Since she went first, the wall cannot attack or floop, mainly because it doesn't have a floop ability. Fair enough. On LSP's turn, she plays Skeletal Hand and Dog Boy. Because LSP went second, she can fight with both of them. However, LSP decides to floop the Skeletal Hand instead of placing it on... Oh, the camera fell. That's what that sound was. It freaked me out. The camera is not meant to be in this position, if you couldn't tell, by the fact that it's like... Well, by the fact that it just fell down 7 seconds ago. Oops, I bumped it. Decides to flip the Skeletal Hand instead, placing the top 3 cards of her own deck into the discard pile when she discards one spell this way. She discards one spell this way, so Bubblegum must choose and discard a card from her hand. LSP has no other actions or 0 cards cost to play, but she does have one last thing she can do before the fight phase starts. LSP chooses to discard 1 card to boost Dog Boy's attack this turn. Now she must activate to fight. Skeletal Hand is flooped. Now she must activate to fight. Skeletal Hand is flooped, so it cannot fight. It also means that the Wall of Chocolate won't deal any damage to Skeletal Hands, and Skeletal Hand did not start a fight this turn. Dog Boy activates to fight, and since there's no creature to fight on the other side of his lane, it deals 2 damage to Bubblegum's hit points, reducing her to 23. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know. It doesn't seem crazy complicated. I just think... I still don't know what these things are. I think they're just counters to track the damage that a creature does. So, like, if it has, like, a buff, you can add these little chips to be like, oh, it has +1, it has +2, +3, whoa! I think that's all it does. On the next turn, she's itching for a fight. On Bubblegum's next turn, she plays Apple Pie Clops. If the Pie Clops can keep the wall healed up, it will deal a lot of damage. Now both creatures fight. Bubblegum chooses to attack with the Pie Clops first. Pie Clops deals 1 damage to Dog Boy, who deals none back as it has 0 attack. The +2 attack bonus from discarding only lasted until the end of LSP's turn. Next up, Wall of Chocolate activates the fight since it has no damage counters on it as +3 attack. It deals 4 damage to Skeletal Hand, which deals 3 damage back to the wall. Even though the hand is flooped, it still deals damage back to the attacker. Cool. That was unresolved. But yeah, so you can see the little the chips being in play to represent. Oh, did I not show the other page? Oops. I'm gonna show the other page. There, yeah, that's the other page. Very cool. I know. Okay. Other abilities. As you can see from the Raw Chocolate and Dog Boy, there are abilities other than flooping. Those abilities are always on. These abilities last only Abilities only last as long as that card is in. These abilities only last as long. That's what it says. I'm not going crazy there. That's just what it says. These abilities only last as long as that card is in play. That can't. There's no way that is grammatically correct in any way, shape, or form. In a cards game text box, anything written before the arrows is the cost to use the ability. You cannot use an ability if you cannot pay the cost. Some cards have abilities that only last for this turn. This means that it lasts till the end of your turn. The Ring of Fluffy is a powerful card that becomes more powerful if you target a creature with a lot of damage on it. So you can only play spells during your own turn. The bonus only lasts during the turn in which you played the spell. When a creature's or building's ability affects something in this lane, it means the lane the card occupies. Gasp. Some cards have abilities that require you to pay actions to use. The action cost does not require you to control any particular type of landscape to use it. If you use an action on an ability, you won't be able to spend the action on something else. Spending actions on abilities that have an action cost is always optional. But if you have a spare action, why not use it? That was one of the other. That's a quote from this. Whoa, it's quoting itself now. Some cards allow you to discard cards to perform an effect. You get to choose what cards to discard from your hand when you do this. If an ability allows you to discard up to 5 cards, choose a number from 0 to 5 and then discard that many cards from your hand. You discard cards for these abilities before or after spending your actions for the turn, but you may not use them during a fight or during the opponent's turn. Wow, okay. Be on the lookout for other Card Wars 2-player collector's packs and For the Glory booster packs. There's the next one. I don't know what For the Glory booster packs are. Card Wars features other landscape types don't appear in the starter deck. The minimum deck size is 40 cards, but feel free to go over that if you want to. The maximum number of a particular card you put in your deck is 3, so you can't have more than 3 copies of Dog Boy in your deck, but you can have exactly 3, is what I'm hearing. Best of all, you can customize your deck. You don't have to play with 4 matching landscapes. You could even have a deck that uses a cornfield. Cornfield? That's from Adventure Time. We love the corn deck. Nice land, sand, land, and blue plains. Just remember that in order to play a creature, spell, or building that has 2 actions, you must have 2 landscapes of that type in play. Now you can still play 2 cornfield creatures with 1 action cost in the same turn, even if you only have 1 cornfield in play. If you are using 4 different types of landscapes, all your cards should cost 1 or less actions to play. However, rainbow cards that cost 2 actions may still be played, as they don't require specific landscape. I thought all rainbow cards were 0 though. Oh, I bet all zeros are rainbows, but not all rainbows are zeros. I bet it goes like that. Okay. So now requires specific landscape. You can mix of landscapes and play rainbow cards that cost 2 action. Okay, so yeah. It's talking about the thing I was talking about. Glossary, attack, defense, adjacent, new language destroyed. Okay, so yeah, this is just like, these are what all our words mean. Okay, that makes sense. This is this card, but this is that one. So yeah, it really doesn't seem that complicated. It's you can play 2 cards, and then you can do the things with your cards, and then you fight with your cards. That's it. Cool. Okay. Time for the other deck. Enough nerd garbage. Time for nerd garbage, but different. How do I open this? Look at this. This is how it came. Just like that. Oh my god, it is the human. From Adventure Time. What's this? Hero Pack Rule Sheet. Hey kids, what time is it? It's time to drop some 6-speed on your best friend's head with a bunch of new oversized hero cards for your Card Wars game cards. What? Saying too many words. This pack you will find 15 fan favorite characters from the show. Now you get to play the game as that character. Many characters will inspire you to build new decks or modify the collector's pack decks you already have. Use your Finn hero with Finn's blue plains deck. They will work together like peanut butter and jelly, or mix and match as you please. For example, you could play the Princess Bubblegum hero in Finn's blue plains deck. It's up to you. If you play with an oversized hero, your opponent must have one as well. Choose your hero and place it face down. Both players having a face down hero, flip them face up. No changing your mind now. Most of the hero cards have abilities that are always on. If you meet the requirements listed, you get the bonuses, even during your opponent's turn. Some heroes have payment abilities. You may use them any number of times during your turn unless they specify otherwise. Specific card clarifications. Abracadabra's in here. Whoa, and Prismo. Wow. Prismo's so cool. If you do not have a... Okay, I don't care. Let's look at the heroes now. Let's open this. So this isn't even like Card Wars cards. This is completely different than Card Wars cards. These are like their own things. This is like DLC almost. This isn't even like the main game. That's kind of sick. This is like you could play with or without these interchangeably if you really wanted to. Be like, well, let's do a game without the hero pack. I wonder if there's more than one hero pack. I only saw the first one in the Amazon. Yeah. But it's hero pack number 1, so I can only assume there's at least more than one planned. But okay, let's just go through this. Finn. Creatures you control with no damage on them have Floop. Deal 1 damage to target creature. So it's a I Floop the pig. It's an I Floop the pig moment. There he is. There's our boy. Finn, the Adventure Time. Jake, creatures on face-down landscapes you control have +2 attack. Okay, that's also a reference to the show because he volcanoes all his land, and volcanoing all your land would be the equivalent of having all face-down cards. Beemo, discard a card from your hand, deal 1 damage to target creatures. That's a reference to the show because Beemo does not like Card Wars. So he just gets rid of all his cards. That's Jake, by the way. I forgot to show you guys the cool art. Here's Beemo. Wow, so cool. Lady Rainicorn. If you return 2 or more creatures to your hand from play on your discard pile during your turn, heal 2 HP. That's oddly specific. Princess Bubblegum. Once per turn, you may deal 1 damage to your creature. That creature has +1 attack this turn. So it's a real. I did not show Lady Rainicorn. Well, sorry for bumping the microphone. There's Lady Rainicorn. Here's PB. Very cool. Very cool. It's Adventure Time. You see that? So you hurt a creature to give it more damage. Makes sense. It's just trading health for damage. LSP. The first time you replace a creature on your turn, draw a card. So yeah, I can certainly see how LSP would go with their deck. I do not remember Princess Bubblegum's deck, to be fair. Tree Trunks. I just remember LSP, especially like the useless swamp biome creatures have a lot to do with just like replacing each other, I think. So that makes sense. Tree Trunks. During each of your turns, you may discard a card with pi in its name to gain 1 action. So that's like 2 cards that I have. Ricardio? Really? Ricardio's in here? Really? Does anyone like, man, I really hope I can play as Ricardio. The worst character. God, Ricardio sucks. Once during each of your turns, you may pay 1 HP. If you do reveal the top card of your deck, you may discard it. That is a pretty interesting concept, to be fair. I do like that. Magic Man! Magic Man. Insert the game theory clip, the Music Man one, but it's Magic Man. When you play a card with a cost of exactly 2, deal 2 damage to a creature in a an opponent controls. That is hilarious. I love Billy. Such a dweeb. If your opponent's deck runs out of cards, you win the game. I don't think I should Magic Man, by the way. Here's Magic Man. Here's Billy. So remember, it's like in the rules, it's like if you run out of cards, you don't lose. Billy's just like, nah, you do actually. Ooh, Susan. Susan's strong. Play one action and destroy a creature you control. Oh, pay one action and destroy a creature you control. Deal damage equal to its cost to each opposing creature. Ooh, okay. So basically, what I'm hearing is you pay one of your 2 actions, and then you destroy one of your creatures, right? And then however much that creature costed, you do that much damage to every creature on the board. That's not bad. That's not bad. Here's Susan. Susan's strong. Big cats lady. Very strong. Cosmic Owl. Pay one action, look at the top 4 cards of your deck and rearrange them. That's kind of fun. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Just like, Abracadaniel. Did it say Abracadaniel was in here? It did. Pay one action. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a rainbow card, play it. I love that. That's hilarious. Abracadaniel. Huntress Wizard. Start of the game, choose a word with 3 or more letters. Whenever you play a card with that word in its name, deal 1 damage to target creatures and opponent controls. What? What? That seems so like riggy, kinda. Like, to what degree? Like, does it have to be does it have to be like the combined word? Can it be separated by letters, or like what's the degree here? Oh, and then it's Prismo. I dropped Huntress Wizard. Did I show off Huntress Wizard? This is Huntress Wizard. Here we go. And then we got Prismo, my man. If you have no matching landscapes, your creatures have +1 defense. That is hilarious. That's great. There's Prismo, and then we're back to Finn. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. I'm loving this. This is great. I have way too much stuff on my desk right now. Okay, get out of my... Why are you still watching me? Get out of my